Oh yeah. That's pretty gray. She's gonna be a wet one.
Oh, fire's always awesome on a rainy day. I can sit here all day, drink coffee, rum. Oh yeah, that's ready to go. It is a gorgeous day out. It's been drizzling on and off. Barely a stitch of wind. The bugs aren't even bad for whatever reason right now. They've been torturing me this whole trip. I wish I could stay here all day, but unfortunately I can't. I'm gonna head up to the northeast corner of Wildnest Lake and try and get a portage or two done today. In my mind, I'm always fighting, how far do I have to go? What happens if I get winded out? You know, only have 2 weeks. You know, I'm always playing with that in my mind. With it getting in 30 kilometers yesterday, that kind of put my mind at ease. If these go well, I'm pretty much home free. There's only a few portages after. But yeah, today I'm just gonna kind of take it easy. Probably set up camp early if I can find a decent camp spot, and enjoy the rain. So I guess quick question. I never had a ShamWow. Is the pack towel like the ShamWow? And if so, whatever happened to Vince? You guys remember Vince? Well, I'm kind of going south right now to get around a point. I have the wind going with me, so once I kind of circle around the point, it's going to be a headwind because I got to make it north. It's just beautiful in here. God damn. Well, it's starting to thunder out. It's making me a little edgy. There's someone I was camping, but I hadn't heard any for a while. But it started picking up again here right now, along with the rain. Well, I just did a point-to-point crossing. Wasn't very far. Then it just another thing of thunder ripped. Sounded a little closer. So I'm just gonna hold out here for a few seconds. But up above me, there's 2 chunks of chaga. I found some before, but I was on a dead tree. And this stuff I can reach, it looks like. I couldn't get to the chaga. It's too high up. It's one of those things where I just can't judge distance. On the consolation prize, found some chaga. Right there, right along the water's edge. Pretty sweet. Well, I had to stop to show you this campsite. I'll mark it on the trip notes here on the maps. It looks like it hasn't been used in a really long time.
There's even an old school, it's probably Coleman cooler that's a little bit ripped apart. Beautiful view. This is like and it's right along the route. The one thing I noticed when I pulled up is that there's a huge chunk of chaga. I can't believe this place. I've never seen so much chaga condensed into one area. Oh yeah, I guess it's not huge. It's good size though. There we go. I won't take all of it. So yeah, that's pretty awesome, eh? Can't complain about that. The sponge toffee.
Sorry for the interruption, but I just wanted to let you know about another access to Wildnest Lake. This one is outlined in Trip 22 of the Saskatchewan Documented Canoe Routes. The access starts in the parking lot of Granite Lake. From here, it's approximately 25 kilometers to Wildnest Lake. Most of the portages are at best in fair condition, and due to the buildup of vegetation in the fall, paddling the Wildnest River can be a slog in low water levels. Just thought I'd let you know. Now back to the trip.
I'm kind of hidden behind a point right now, but it is a lot better. I imagine once I get around that point, it's gonna suck a little bit more again, but it's still better than being over on that east shoreline. It was just, you know, there was white caps and it was just a consistent wind too. It wasn't even so much that there was gusts, but it was just a consistent blowing force against me that I just didn't want to paddle against. You're expending a lot of energy just to move just a couple inches ahead at a stroke, right? So it's like, is it worth it? The insects have been so bad. Today there's like none because of the wind. I'm kind of in a sheltered bay right now. I can hear a bush plane fly by and the buzzing is annoying me. I've had so much of it. Constant zzz from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. Here comes the moment of truth. There is my destination right over there. Soon enough, we'll find out if there's any kind of portage here. All right. Let's see if there's anything here. This is dirty. I'll give it that. Might cross that and just check the other side. Looks a little clearer over there. Maybe just what I was seeing was the landing and it was kind of dirty. Oh, I'm out of the wind. The bugs are coming back. Oh yeah, there's a boat. It's on the other side. Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. I tell ya, Winona really needs help making carrying yokes. Hey Winona, this is even a different style, right? Like, fuck. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. No, I don't want to go this way. Oh, gotta go this way. Stuck on a rock. Something. Sweet. Any imagery that I looked at looked like this was all forested, but I thought a lot of this didn't burn. This lake's really small, so I'm just gonna go check out the other portage. It's like super wicked close. Looks like there's some kind of crazy steep incline. I don't know, judging by what I'm seeing straight ahead, I hope that's not the incline that I have to go up, that's for sure. Beautiful little creek. Feels like you could pan for gold. It's funny because I popped up and I was getting overwhelmed with all the deadfall and what I have to cut through and what am I going to do. And I found a path, and the path led me to this cut mark. I was thinking maybe going to the other side. Anyway, I'm going to try and see this through and see what's on the other side of this ridge. Yeah, this looks like it would be the landing. There's a bit of deadfall in the way to get to this spot, but it's nice. It's a nice landing. I'm going to portage my gear over and then probably cut my way back, and then, as per usual, take my canoe over. Let's find a camping spot. You know what the crappy thing is that I think I left my bud neck in the tent in one of the pockets, and I packed it up, so it's in my tent, and all I have to discourage these black flies is Boreal cologne. It's not doing the best job. I had a great tailwind, so I just took advantage of it, and I kept on going because I had a bunch of potential camping spots marked for the end of the lake. So I just about camped on one, but I decided against it. I'm kind of happy because this looks like a pretty good setup in here. It's a lot of flat rock. It'd be easy to pitch a tent, get out of the wind, especially this spot right here, right by the water. Good canoe parking, lots of rocks to make a fire pit, and like the whole place is burnt out. The whole last couple of lakes, like they're just done. And I'm just kind of looking for a portage. Doesn't really matter, like there's not a lot in the way other than these small little pine. I'm gonna really have to check out the recent fire history, because obviously the imagery that I was looking at said all this was green. I'm pretty sure it did. I'm gonna go back and check. Well, you'll see on the video, I'll post what I saw. I don't want to say I wish I would have left earlier, because I feel good because I took my time this morning. I still got 25K in, so I'm happy at that. Like, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule that way for today. So considering how late I left and then that headwind that I had to paddle against, this is awesome. Black flies, keep on swallowing black flies. Feels like a fall day. I'm pretty happy with the day. I got 25 clicks in, 2 portages. Portages are kind of big. Actually, I'm more excited about the portages just because the simple fact that I didn't really have to cut anything. As you can see though, that the other portage though, there was no boat at the end of it, so this hasn't been used in a really long time. I'm really excited to get in a lake that has trees. That's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna film anymore tonight. I'm just gonna eat, hopefully have some tea and stuff like that, some water, and then hit the sack. You guys have a good night. Coffee time. It's probably, I don't know, 8:30-ish, 9. So probably another late start again today. I want to accomplish 2 portages. I don't know how they're gonna go or what they're gonna look like. For whatever reason, I don't think there's gonna be a portage on either of these. It's gonna be cutting. If there's a portage, I'm gonna be really lucky. They're both fairly short, but I think the topography is fairly wicked. I'll find out definitely when I get there. Breakfast burritos for breakfast here this morning. Got to do a little rehydrating here, and so I'm gonna finish off my coffee here first. So I'm kind of at the end. I'm almost at my destination. Just on the other side there where all that burnt crap is, that's where my portage is, or supposedly is. So hopefully there's a little channel that leads most of the way over there. We'll see what happens. I'm not even sure if I can paddle all the way over there. It's looking pretty thick. Nice. Now here is where the river takes a left, but I always thought there was just a portage that goes around, or sorry, that goes over right here. I might lodge myself into some of these cattails and stand up and take a look. I can't really ascertain if there's a portage. I don't see any markings, no boat. I might have to go in for a closer look here. I'm assuming at high water levels you can come all the way in. It's almost like this is a bit of a beaver run, but there are cut marks in here. Sweet. This is what I gotta go through. Oh yeah. Well, looks like I can make it all the way through. Because it's so snaggy, I'm gonna have to cut some of that in there. Other than that, like, looks pretty clear. This is a pretty good landing. This is where I check up on in the grasses here. See if I need to portage this, or do I just need to keep on cutting? There doesn't seem to be a lot of trees next to the stream bank after this, so I'm going to cut that back there, and I think the portage is just right up here. See if we can make it through now. I think there might be one or two more that we might have to do. Did I misjudge this whole situation? Oh man, I think I found a trail. I'm gonna look for cut marks. Could probably just a game trail, but pretty much just heads in the same direction that I was going anyway. Yeah, all this is dirty in here, like dirty as There's no way I can cut through all that. Like all the trees are lined, the stream, they're all pretty much burnt out and they're all falling across it. Doesn't matter really, it's all rapids anyway. So right here it actually opens up again and it looks actually pretty good for a really long distance. I shouldn't have any problems for a while. I say that now. Winona, do a better job on your yokes. Really don't need this right now. Do better. Let's tighten the shit out of this. As good as new, which isn't good because it's a piece of shit yoke. Wow, I cannot even believe this. I fixed the yoke. I didn't even get it off yet. Threw my green bag up front and then my thwart fell off. The rivets broke. There's no way I'm fixing that. There we go. I went farther than I wanted to. I'm gonna check this rock barren just over here for a portage. I thought it was over there a little bit more, but I'll try right here. There is a portage or a landing here. Looks like there might be a little bit of a portage, so no f***ing around on this one. I gotta get her gone. It's getting late. It's like 7 something right now, so I only got so much daylight, and I still gotta, yeah, I got lots to do. That slide my canoe over top. Whoop. Sorry, GoPro. There we go. I'm just gonna slide you over these sticks. Well, you have to climb up a little bit, but it comes with a nice view. Lots of space for a tent, lots of rocks for a campfire. Comes with actually pretty good canoe parking considering how high this is. I didn't realize I didn't eat all day other than breakfast. I guess those breakfast burritos are a little more
little more filling than I thought. I don't know. Once I kind of start sweating and going, I'm not hungry or thirsty. It's a bad habit to get into, because then you just kind of, next day, of course, you're gonna pay for it at some point in time, right? So I'm trying to pound water, trying to eat my chili. I don't think I can do the bannock as well. Awesome day, no complaints. It's just it's awesome to camp in somewhere nice and green and have this amazing view. Like, frick. Once again, have yourself a good night, and I'll see you in the morning.